Good morning. Hello. So, I tried for the longest time now to make a stream automation tool. And I today tried to prompt once again, probably for the sixth time or something like that, to make it work. And well, here is something that looks the most polished for me so far. Um, but the back end is something else. There's still so much broken with it. Um, with Adium that I use currently, there is much less of an issue, right? Like I can create YouTube outputs, and link them. That doesn't work here. And well, technically, this section shouldn't even exist. This is not technically what I've been after, since I technically wanted to use Adium or automate Adium. So the idea was that for every platform that I can set a description, tags, everything, technically ADM does that to a degree, but not to the fidelity I'd like. So, and also it doesn't work for mobile, which I'm trying to go towards, which is not supported yet. Or I don't exactly know how to do it yet, but that's besides the point. That's why I have to make a custom one. Um, and well, it turns out apparently ATM is not the route. Like if I try to, I think maybe I'll butcher this recording if I do this, but if I go live right now, it will probably tell me, yeah, ADM Suite is not available OBS. Like it's probably ADM never programmed for it to be used or be remotely controlled over the internet. This is using a OBS socket to communicate with it. But yeah, that didn't quite work. So I thought like, hey, okay, why not just replace the whole thing? We already are authenticated with Twitch in order to change the description category. Why not just get the RTMP key and forward whatever OBS rendered to those sites using RTMP? And well, I think that's the direction I'm trying to go. But as I was trying to write that final instruction for ChatGPT to code upon, I ran into the classic no more tokens available. You've reached your limit. Please wait until 9:22 p.m. So I waited a little bit. I had a good chat in the meantime. And yeah, now I have enough. Uh, now the limit is over and it's coding again, and I'm curious where it ends up. Probably not at a good spot. I've never been good at vibe coding. I probably I ever was coding in begin with, but it would be really cool if this works. But it's still a struggle, and well, it's just kind of a fun application to have on the side. The real thing, like with general PC automation, I think is still coming. It will be much more complex. Hopefully, I'll learn something out of this in order to find out on how to program stuff, because I think the more customized you want stuff to be, the more the more elementary the instructions have to become. Otherwise, if you want to be very specific, ChatGPT tends to break down for me. So to get exactly what I want, I have to be more manual in the modules it creates. Like, or ask it to create a module or a code module and incorporate it myself. Because I have to save on tokens. I can just not token max. I guess token max will be a way to circumvent that, but I do not have that privilege. So right now, I guess this is the way to go in order to like structure my thoughts a little bit better and also be more aware of what my code base actually does. Because here, quite frankly, I don't know. This is a Rust-based setup from what I know. I didn't even verify it, so I guess we're doing it this right now. Yeah, I don't even see the source, maybe. Yeah, TypeScript and Rust, maybe. Maybe. I don't find any Rust yet. SQL. Oh, okay, there is Rust. There you go. I mean, the UI looks good. I really like it. Also was fast to install. So technically, I also built this that everyone can use it. Um, but it's not like very user friendly. I just don't want to make it a service, you know? I don't want like people to use my service and send like authentication tokens via my service and that are on my database for it to work. Like, say, if you make a Twitch bot, like you have to authenticate on that bot, and that the keys for your account will be at that service provider. The idea is that this is only the streamer and the platform, and no third party is there. So if anything happens, like, you know, there doesn't need to be a third party up. Basically, if their website is gone, doesn't matter. It's all self-contained. It's just between you and a platform. And I think it's sometimes just a little bit harder, I think. But I guess YouTube is more made for this than Twitch. Um, but yeah, there's not a single like, yeah, use this application kind of thing from what I'm getting right now. Or like where you like authenticate this bot to do something and log in with Twitch. I think those don't quite work. So you have to make your own app, which is a bit troublesome for normal users. It's not just click a button. But I do think the liberty that you get from this is quite good. So yeah, I guess it's a middle ground. It's not the perfect solution, but for those that seek more, like I do, it is really, I think, really good to have the customizability. Also, to go into the code and do your own thing, is kind of great. It's still like very hard coded. That's the problem, you know. Like you cannot just drag this around the destinations, the stream details. You cannot dynamically add. Like if YouTube were to add another button, like say here with dual stream settings, if this appeared the next day, or we assume like it wasn't there, I make my program, there is no dual stream enable button, and now the next day it appears and you want to use it straight away. There is not a real way for you to manually add that, but I think if I were to program this a little bit more modular, um, it could be possible, especially with ChatGPT. Like if you can ask ChatGPT to just like, oh, add this small add-on, like saying Comfy UI, where you can use generate AI images. I think that's a good example for good custom flows, which also can be well programmed with ChatGPT without using up precious tokens, like 1,000 lines and probably how many, probably not a million tokens, but a good 100,000, without using that much. So that would be my idea. It's still probably far away, but I hope I learn from the way this software here is designed, and I probably also have to dig a little bit more in how the database and everything is structured. But I think that's the project for another day. I just want this to work, go live. It's just unfortunate that I cannot go live today with this thing I coded. I never was able to before with all the previous 6 versions. I really hope that I was able to today, but hey, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, anyways, that's about it. Have a wonderful day and maybe see you live. I'll be playing some Overwatch now because, well, I'm tired of this. Or well, I'll watch it if it's gonna work, and tomorrow probably gonna try if any of this works at all. So yeah, bye bye. Have a great time and see you soon.